Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Let's go ahead and jump right into it. Today's video is going to be about one of the questions I get asked the most, which is how to lose belly fat. There is a super fast way to burn belly fat. It does not guarantee that you're going to keep it off. It is not the most healthy, but it is pretty effective. And that way is to lower your calorie intake and up your activity level. If you're burning more calories than you're taking in, you're going to lose body fat. However, there is a caveat that if you drastically lower your calories and up your activity level, you're basically going to be training your metabolism to hold on to calories, which means fat storage. So it's actually not going to be helping you get to your goals. If you're not eating enough and you're overtraining, your body is not going to respond in the way that you want it to respond. You're going to risk declining health, lowering your metabolism, storing more fat, or not losing any fat at all, decreasing your actual fitness level, because when you are expending more energy, you're not giving your body the proper fuel it needs for recovery, and you're just consistently pounding yourself into smithereens, which I am definitely guilty of. When you do that, you're sapping your energy levels, and then when you go to work out, you're not actually able to work out effectively enough to elicit the results that you're going for. So I used to work out for like 4 hours a day. I would literally go to the gym 2 to 3 times. I loved working out. I was like, oh, it's fine. I love working out. I'm super fit. I wasn't actually losing any body fat. My body was not changing. I was always bloated. I was always exhausted and tired. I was usually sore. I was overtraining. I was working so hard, and I kept working harder and harder and harder and lowering my calories, and all I was doing was sabotaging myself. It wasn't until I focused more on my nutrition and refocused my training. The part that I'm going to be focusing on in this video though is nutrition, because the best way to lose belly fat is by honing in on your nutrition. The way that you eat is about 80–85% of how your body looks. What? And if you don't learn how to properly do it now, like get fit, look the way that you're trying to look, be healthy, you're gonna start noticing things as you age. Disease, illness, pains, injuries, stuff like that. So it's better to get a good grasp on it while you're younger and your body is able to bounce back. Focus on nutrition to lose belly fat. And I'm gonna give you a few steps, because you don't just wanna jump all in. If you're trying to change everything, it's gonna make it really hard to actually stick to it. The first thing you wanna do is make small changes. The first thing that I always recommend that everybody do is to try to limit and ultimately cut out as much processed food from your diet as you possibly can. Now, I'm being realistic. I know that people have busy lifestyles, and I mean, I'm definitely guilty of this. Be more cognizant of the types of foods that you are putting into your body. Food really is fuel. You really are what you eat. If you eat crap, you're going to feel like crap. If you eat well and you focus on nutritionally dense whole foods, you're going to feel a lot better. You'll have a lot more energy. Your skin will look better. Your poop will be cleaner. Make small changes. Start by cutting out processed food. Processed food is anything that comes in a package, a box, pre-made. Processed foods are generally laden with preservatives and chemicals so that they last longer, so that they are more convenient. Now, while this stuff may not kill you just because you're eating it, it can build up in your body and cause unwanted reactions like diarrhea, bloating, pimples, weird rashes, moodiness, sleep disturbances, telling your body to hold on to fat, telling your body to eat more. Reiterating that first point, which is the most important, focus on whole food nutrition. If you are not sure what whole foods are, those are foods that have been alive at one point, usually. So fruits, vegetables, they're living organisms, animals, fish, nuts, seeds, all of that kind of stuff. Processed food is stuff like Cheetos or meats that have all the nitrates and have been very highly processed. So if you go to the store and you get like pre-made burgers, look at the ingredients on the back of that. It's probably not just ground meat. It's probably ground meat, TDHQ, a bunch of other crap as preservatives so that your burger looks really pretty and maintains that color. Start paying attention to the ingredients that are in your foods, because a lot of the times companies will also lie. So the smarter you are about learning your ingredients, or paying attention or paying attention to what specifically it is you're putting into your body, the more aware you'll start to become of how these foods are making you feel. But you have to take the first step. If you're drinking a lot of soda or you eat a lot of candy, start minimizing that. I'm not saying if you eat a lot of candy to just cut all the candy out at once, because when you do that, it kind of like, it's a psychological thing where if you tell your body not to do something, your body's gonna wanna do it. If I tell you right now, stop looking at this screen, you'll stop looking at the screen, and then you'll have this compulsion to where you're like, oh, I really wanna look at the screen. Don't self-sabotage, set realistic goals. If you're drinking a whole lot of soda, cut it down. Instead of drinking soda 7 days a week, start drinking soda maybe 5 days a week. Only cutting it out for 2 days is not as stressful as being like, I'm never gonna drink soda again. This is the worst thing because I love it. You know what I mean? So the second way that you can get rid of belly fat is to create a calorie deficit. That's where you start reducing the amount of calories that you're taking in so that your body expends a little extra energy. It's the energy balance equation. When you are burning more calories than you are taking in, your body is going to use what it has for energy because it's not getting that energy from outside sources. Usually that energy comes from fat or your muscle. The way that you can decide where it's coming from is through your habits and your nutrition. Calorie deficit is the second way to lose belly fat. The third way is by manipulating your macros, which helps with the calorie deficit. Manipulating your macros is very, very helpful once you get some experience in being aware of how foods are making you feel, what kinds of foods you tend to focus on, what you should be putting into your body. After you get a better understanding of that, then you can start trying to manipulate your macros and seeing if you do better on a little higher fat or if your body responds better to higher carb, depending on the type of training you're doing. There are a lot of variables that go into it. Everybody's body is different. It's always a trial and error game. Just because something works for one person does not mean it's gonna work for another. You have to give your body a couple of weeks, 2 to 4 weeks, to start seeing how you're doing. I would not recommend tracking your macros until you have a better relationship with food and more food awareness. The fourth way to decrease your belly fat is by increasing your NEAT, your non-exercise activity thermogenesis. NEAT is the activity you spend outside of your fitness activities. So NEAT is like when you're sitting there and you're shaking your leg. NEAT can also be the steps you take. So if you have an activity tracker like a Fitbit or something like that, then tracking your steps can be really helpful in seeing how much you're actually moving. You can increase your NEAT by just being more aware of how much you're moving. Instead of taking the elevator, take the stairs. Instead of driving your trash to the dumpster if you're in an apartment complex, walk your trash to the dumpster. Just little things here and there can make a really big difference in the amount of energy you're expending throughout the day without you even realizing it. And then the absolute last resort that I would recommend to someone for losing belly fat is adding in cardio. Once you have a structured fitness routine program, your nutrition is more focused and you're aware of what you're putting into your body and how it's making you feel, then adding in some structured cardio can be very helpful. Going all out and being a cardio bunny is not going to help you burn fat and get the results you're going for if you're trying to lose belly fat. Just doing a whole lot of cardio can actually run the risk of making you skinny fat because you're not just going to burn fat, you're going to train your body to get really good at holding on to calories, because when you're doing cardio, your body is in an extended state of work. And I probably could say that better, but when you're doing a lot of cardio, your body's expending a lot of calories while it's doing the cardio. And so then your body is very, very adaptable. And what it's gonna do is it's gonna be like, ooh, you just went yesterday and spent an hour on the treadmill. Okay, so in order for you to spend an hour on the treadmill and get better at that tomorrow, I'm gonna need more energy. So I'm gonna hold on to some calories instead of letting them go and burn some fat. I'm gonna hold on to those calories so I can help you out tomorrow when you're on that treadmill for an hour. That's not what you want. You want your body to be burning calories, not holding on to them. When your body's burning those calories, that's your metabolism raising. Your body's expending energy to maintain your bodily processes, to hold on to your muscle, to burn fat, to make sure that your brain works. So if you are constantly overstressing your body and you're doing tons and tons of cardio, you're not weight training and keeping that muscle that you're trying to build, which is going to raise your metabolism, If you're burning that all the time and you're just doing extensive cardio sessions, you're not going to get the body composition that you're probably aiming for. If you want to be skinny fat and you just want to be really soft and jiggly, then hey, be a cardio bunny, do your thing. But if you want to be toned, if you want to have some definition, and I'm not talking about being a bodybuilder, I'm just talking about if you just want to shape your body, just doing cardio is not the way to do it. You have to also strength train. With all of that being said, I know that was a lot of information. It could probably be a little confusing, especially if you're still like, oh my God, I don't know where to start. So my next announcement, I'm starting online training because I feel like I can offer people more through online training than I can in a traditional gym setting. Through online training gives you the convenience of training wherever you want. If you don't like going to the gym because you're intimidated, then you can train at your home. You could make yourself a home gym. You can train in a park. You can go wherever you want as long as you have the necessary equipment for that workout. Another really big plus for online coaching is that you get more support. You'll be able to talk to me more often if you have questions about your workout rather than just having that 1 hour or hour and a half in the gym or 30 minutes in the gym. You get body and lifestyle changes and transformation. I'll be working with you. There are 3 parts that go into making a lifestyle transformation or a physical change. Physical training, which means structured workout programs based on your goals, your body, because everybody is different. There isn't one size fitness that fits everybody. Everybody is different. Everybody's body is different, so everybody needs to do different things because your body is not going to react like someone else's body would react to something. It's just not the way it works. There are too many variables. Nutritional changes. I'll be working with you on your nutritional goals in order to reach your fitness and lifestyle goals. So that means if you're trying to lose weight, if you're trying to lose fat, if you're trying to build muscle, if you just want to feel better, if you want to have more energy, we'll be working on how to balance your nutrition with your lifestyle in a realistic way that's not going to make you miserable and that is maintainable throughout your life. Another benefit is improved mindset and changing the way that you think. If you're trying to make a change in your life, you're trying to make a change in your habits or your body, you have to change the way that you're thinking about it in order to change your habits. It's a step-by-step process. If you think that you're fat and you think you're always gonna be fat and you think it's too hard and you think that you just don't have it in you, guess what? That's probably the way your life is gonna be because that's what you believe. Whatever you believe is what you're going to make happen. If you believe in yourself, you believe in your goals, you're gonna make those goals happen. You're gonna get yourself to where you wanna be. And I'm just here to kind of guide you and help you along and remind you along the way of why you're doing this, why you started doing it when you don't want to get out of bed and you don't want to go to the gym, and to remind you of how beneficial it is, how much better you're going to feel, and why. To remind you of where you started from and where you are now, because progress is progress. Even the tiniest little change is still progress. So if you're interested in online training, go ahead, comment below. You can message me on Instagram. I'm gonna have a form up there soon to actually fill out so that we can see if we're a good fit for each other. I really look forward to working with whoever is interested in working with me. I really just care about helping people and teaching people what I know and what I've learned over the years. If you feel like we might be a good fit and I can help you, if you like my style, if you like me, then give it a shot, reach out. It doesn't mean you're making a commitment, it just means you're getting information to see if this is the path you might want to take. On that note, my camera's about to overheat, so I will see you guys in the next video. I'm so sorry about my absence. I've had a lot of life stuff going on, but I'm still around. You can always find me on Instagram, social media, all that jazz. If you are new and you're not already subscribed, go ahead and click that subscribe button. And if you like this video or you learned anything, you got anything out of it, you were entertained, you were like, hey, this chick's kind of cool, please hit the like button. It really helps to support my channel and I love you for it.
Hey, oh, ketchup aquí.
All right. I love you guys. Thank you for watching. I hope everyone has a fantastic day. Until next time, I'll see you next time. Mwah.